Welcome and welcome back. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm your host, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, everyone's gay once in a while.
I'm not gay. How about we do this? How about we all get back to work?
Thomas. And with today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Assassin's Creed Shadows. The trailer dropped for it yesterday. The information that we needed dropped for it yesterday. Before we get into that, though, make sure you hit that like button and enter my 10% off discount code for G Fuel, Ubisoft the Great. But yeah, so the topic that I want to talk about is how gamers are in an uproar about there being a black samurai and a woman shinobi protagonist in the game. So let's get into it.
I'm at the go.
So here we are on Ubisoft's website. You got the announcement, you got the release date, November 15th. Hopefully that doesn't get pushed back at all. Really looking forward to an Assassin's Creed game this year. And I really want to just, right out the gate, we'll talk about that right from rip. I think the big uproar that people are having is they can't put in perspective their brains, because there's so many people so narrowly minded. They have such a specific outlook on things that they can't believe that there was an actual African-American samurai. And if he wasn't a samurai, he was damn near close. Either way, he was a samurai. And they just can't wrap their head around it. And I think the big reason that people have these issues, and they've had these issues for the past couple Assassin's Creed games, is because they just can't seem to let go of the past. They can't understand that the past games were just that, the past games. And it seems like, to me, if an Assassin's Creed game doesn't focus around Ezio or Desmond or the original story somehow, people don't like it. They will refute it. And for a long time, I understood to a degree, like the Assassin's Creed games turning into an RPG. I didn't really necessarily like that as much. But, you know, after Valhalla, I understood, like, okay, they fine-tuned the system. They know what they're doing with the open world. They know what they're doing with these mechanics. It was a good Viking game, but it wasn't really a good Assassin's Creed game. And that was my biggest criticism with that game and Odyssey, is they're kind of getting away from the Assassin's Brotherhood lore. They brought it back around with Mirage, and I understand, before you get your fucking panties in a bunch, Mirage was supposed to be a DLC. I get it, but I still appreciated that they put the time and effort into it and released it, even cheaper than a full retail, you know, boxed game. But that's a whole other argument. I do believe that if the games aren't focused on the original storyline, which was Desmond and Ezio and that, people get pissed about it. And I think the reason why that is because the Assassin's Creed fanbase, I believe, has been split into two. It has been splintered for a long time. Much like the Call of Duty community and fans. They have been splintered for a long time now. And you're going to have people that love the old games, hate the new games. You're going to have people that are fond of the old games, but they appreciate it. They like the new games more because they're more modern. And I think that's what we're running into here with Assassin's Creed. Now, I could be completely wrong, but this is just my perspective. You have your own, and we can have a discussion about it if you're a fucking grown-up. Don't get in the comments in your feelings and being emotional about it. Let's have an actual conversation. But yeah, we're kind of used to having this duo protagonist in the Assassin's Creed games. Now it's been there for a little bit. We had it in Syndicate. You know, we had it in Odyssey, but it wasn't alongside one another. Looks like we're getting it here in Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I gotta say, I'm excited. And that was my initial reaction. When I saw that this was announced, I didn't get up in arms like, oh, who are these protagonists? What happened with me was I got excited. It looks like they're heading back To the Shadows, the stealth style gameplay, which is dope. And if you don't like that, then you can play as a samurai. So it looks like it's the old style with the new style. Best of both worlds. But for people just writing it off right away just because of, this, but the protagonist, hey, you've outgrown the series has outgrown you. That's all I can really say. You want to play the old stuff, you still want to be fond of the old stuff, just play the old stuff then, is the only recommendation I can say. But to just bash this stuff, it's just too exhausting. It is really just too exhausting on the internet. Debating or trying to get people to understand shit when people just don't want to understand shit. You know what I mean? I saw this news, I got excited. I didn't look at this thing and start bashing it. We're getting an Assassin's Creed set in Japan, finally. I think hardcore or core fans of Assassin's Creed, we've been waiting for this for a very long time. And I'm excited. And I'll tell you this, I'll probably play it on multiple platforms just to see how they perform. But that's just me. That ain't gotta be you. And it says right here, play it your way. You decide whether to play as a shinobi or a samurai. Master complementary playstyles of two fully realized protagonists. Approach quests with whichever character you prefer, as each possesses their own perspective or respective progression, stats, skills, and gear. So there you go. You get the best of both worlds. Old style, new style. You can either buy it or don't buy it. That's all I can really say. These prices are a bit high, though, in my opinion. It's fucking crazy. Although this would be fucking dope to have. It's probably like $200, $250. But either way, my opinion, I think people need to find something else to cry about. Because this right here, this ain't it, Chief. For me, I appreciate that we're getting an Assassin's Creed game. That's what I appreciate. Ubisoft, they tend to make very quality games. Maybe their business practices aren't as consumer friendly. I would agree with that, but you can't knock that they put out quality games. That's a fact. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I appreciate we're getting an Assassin's Creed game again. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And I will try to be more consistent here with these gaming news videos, but if I'm not passionate or I don't have an interest in it, I'm not going to make a video on it because, it'll come across in a video that way, and I'm not trying to put out any kind of bullshit like that. So until next time, make sure you drop by the live streams. I multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube here at the same time, so you can always follow me over on Twitch. It's tdizzaster, and make sure you catch the live streams whenever I go live. And as always, it's been your boy, it's been Brio, and I am out. Later.